applause for Royal Master Jason Shim. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. My name is Jason Shim, the Royal Master from New Jersey. Very nice to meet you. Wow, it's been a while since I came here last time. I think last year I came here. I don't know. Anyway, about 8 years ago, I made this business, and that day, she asked me the question, do you know Atomy? Changed my life. That question changed my life. Of course, I didn't know anything about Atomy. So I said, what is that? What the heck is that? And she started explaining it. And it sounds like what? Network marketing. And I know network marketing is something that I better stay away from because I've done 6 times already. About many years ago, I was invited to a seminar, very small seminar, and 3 of us sitting there, and there was one lady giving presentation about a something company. And I was really surprised because I didn't know that I could do a business like that. In fact, I was looking for a business opportunity since I came to America. When I came to America, people says, hey Jason, if you want to be successful, you have to do your own business. If you work for somebody else, you're never going to get rich. So you better find your own business. But guess what? If you don't have any money, no opportunity. No money, no honey. My life was really tough since day one from American life because I didn't have any money. Trying to find a job, that was tough already. But trying to do my own business, it was impossible. Why? No money. But while I was listening to the seminar, to the lady presenting a something company, not Atomy, a something company from America, she said, if you buy stuff from regular store, you just become a consumer, that's it, you're not getting anything. But if you switch to a company, you become a business owner. So I said, wow, sounds really good. And then, if you find 6 people like you, then you find their 6 people, and their 6 people, sooner or later you're going to have thousands of people under you doing the same thing you're doing, and you'll be making residual income. I said, wow, even better. So I started doing it. Why? Because $200 of a joining fee wasn't a big deal for me at the time. Why? Because I was looking for business. Think about those businesses out there. How much money do you need to open a store on the street? $1,000 will do? Can $10,000 do? No, you need a lot of money. But can you guarantee your success? No, nothing is guaranteed. So compared to those businesses, just $200 to start this business, a something company was not a big deal for me. So I just started right away. But the thing is, even though I get started, I couldn't find any products that I could afford to buy. Why? Because I was so poor. I couldn't even buy any cosmetics. And their famous vitamin was something like $59 per box. That is for one person for 1 month. And you know what? $59, maybe not that bad, but at the time, gallon of gas was 99 cents. 99 cents for the gallon of gas. And then I have to pay $59 for vitamin. I couldn't afford to buy it. but I had to sell it. Do you think did it work? Finally, I found a product that I could afford to buy. There was cereal. Cereal. Anybody eating cereal sometimes? Not every day, right? But sometimes, right? I thought I could buy it. Because I used to buy a box of cereal for 99 cents from a regular store. And I tried to buy this cereal from this A-something company. It was like $2.99, 3 times more money. And I asked my sponsor, why is it so expensive? And sponsor said, oh, they make it with better material. They make it better. So $3, okay, let me try. I bought 1 box of cereal, and I looked at every way. Look this way, and I try eating, still same. Look same, taste the same, but my sponsor said, that's better. 3 times more money. I don't feel anything. So about 3 years I've been doing this, that A-something company. I had to stop because I couldn't sign up more people. Why? Because I don't have enough confidence to talk to people to sign up with a couple of dollars to get started, and then few $100 every month that they have to buy, and then you have to pay annual fee. As time passed by, I lose my confidence. I thought I could find my 6 people very easily. I thought it was a no-brainer because I was looking for a business, and few $100 that I could start my own business. It was like right away. Okay, I'll do it. But not many people are like me. So over 3 years I've been doing that business. I was able to sign up only 9 people. For 3 years I only saved 9 people. And those people didn't last more than a year because they don't want to pay annual fee. They said if I pay for their annual fee, they'll renew. But guess what? I don't have money. So they quit. 3 years later, after those 9 people, I gave up my business. That's how my network marketing career started. And years later, another guy came to me, hey Jason, I have better business. You know, I'm kind of easy guy, so you know, I'm very easily convinced. So I started that again and again and again. That's how I ended up doing network marketing 6 times. Now, in 2010, a strange lady came to me again and explaining about the business sounds like a network marketing. Do you think I liked it? Yeah. No. I said, no, thank you. But thank God she didn't walk away from me. Thank God for that. What if she walked away from me? What if I'll be still working the dry cleaners saying sunny beach, sunny beach. Last month I was in LA, and I went to Lauderdale beach, trying to find a sunny beach. But you know what? They had a foggy beach. I couldn't see any clear sky. But anyway, she was able to say to me, no joining fee, no annual obligation, no annual fee, no monthly obligation, no annual fee, no website, no fee whatsoever. I was like, what? That's not possible. You know, I did network marketing 6 times, but many more network marketing companies approached me. So I saw a lot of network marketing companies, but I never heard a company has no obligation. So I kind of got curious. Okay, what kind of network marketing doesn't have any obligation, and how can they run their business? I was really curious. So I became a member right away. How many people become a member right away? Yeah. Oh yeah, God bless you guys. Those people give you a hard time, they're gonna pay the price later. So don't worry about that. But thank God you become a member right away and you saw this business. But anyway, I became a member right away. then she started inviting me to seminar. But seminar, wait a minute, seminar? You know, every time you go to seminar, you know what they try to do to you? They try to brainwash you. So that you buy expensive stuff and you sign up some kind of obligation, they try to do to you. Of course, I'm trying to brainwash you today also. But don't worry about it, you don't have to buy anything tonight. You don't have to sign up any obligation tonight. Just feel something. The only brainwashing that I'm trying to do to you is Atomy is different than marketing. And then you decide whatever you want to do. You want to become a consumer? Become a consumer. You want to do the business with us? Very good. You don't want to do anything with us? No problem. So I went to the seminar, listened to our CEO, trying to find how could they do the business without having any obligation. And what I figured out was absolute quality with absolute price. Our CEO said, we sell absolute quality product with absolute price. Usually if you buy products from outside, if the quality is high, the price is high too. If the price is low, the quality is low. But Atomy products, just like you heard from Florence and many other testimonials, our products are really good, but at the same time, very affordable. Which is good for us, good for me, especially I was so poor at the time, trying to raise 4 children. Barely making ends meet, barely. Every month I was having trouble paying the rent. And I had to support my family. I had to bring the food on the table every day. I had a lot of trouble. And I even can afford to buy Atomy products because these are the products that I have to buy anyway. So I stopped buying this stuff from regular store and I started buying from Atomy store. Guess what I became? A business owner. I just switched my buying habit, became a business owner. Gave me the opportunity to do my own business again for free. How many people have to pay to do Atomy business? No. Nobody. So I didn't have to pay anything, but I got this opportunity and I saw the vision and I saw the hope when I had no hope at the time. So I started having hope and guess what? I worked like a dog. Didn't go to sleep. Barking up every tree. Trying to find my partner, trying to find my customers. And I was able to talk to people with so much confidence, not like a something company. And I was able to sign up like 30 people a day. Do you know how to sign up 30 people a day? Do you want to know? Yes. Here's how I did. I made an application form. You know, actually there was no application form in Atomy because you could do it in online. But I made a form. And I have a lot of form on my folder, and I go to my friend, hey Florence, you're my friend, right? I need you to fill it out for me. And she received it. Jason, what it is? And I said, you don't have to know, just fill it out. And usually she write it down and then, Jason, do I have to write down my social security number? Yes, you have to. Just the last 4 digits, not the whole thing. You don't have to write the whole thing. If you want, you can write the whole thing, but just last 4 digits. Okay, thank you. I thought I have to write down the whole social security number. So usually they sign up because I know them, right? And then I tell them, hey, here's a brochure. You want to buy something, you could buy. So I was able to sign up people, like 30 people a day without explaining anything. How many people go to Panera Bread? A lot of people I know, right? You go to Panera Bread and try to buy something and the cashier asks you, do you have a membership? And you say, no. And then what the cashier says to you? Do you want to become a member? And you ask them, What is it? What is it for? And the cashier said, you get points. And that's it. That's enough to explain, isn't it? Today, ask, hey Jason, welcome to Panera Bread. Would you like to sit down here? I'd like to talk to you about our company. I'd like to talk to you about our point system. I'd like to talk to you about how good our bread is. Do they talk to you like that? No. Or do they just ask you, would you like to become a member? Wasn't it enough to make you to become a member? You get points. And automatically you know that you're going to get the reward later. Same thing that I did. Hey, you don't want to know, but you get points. And these are good products and good price. You try it, and you're not gonna regret because it gives you 100% money back guarantee if you don't like it for any reason. Nothing to lose. Try for me, support me, and you're gonna get the points. You're gonna get reward later. That was enough. I didn't have to spend more than 1 minute to explain what kind of membership it is because it is free. Panera Bread membership, is it, you have to pay any money to become a member in Panera Bread? No. No. They just ask you, would you like to become a member? That's enough. Why? Because it's free. Atomy is saying, you could be so much confidence because Atomy gives you the power. Okay? Let me talk to you a little bit about what's going on outside right these days. First, jobs taken by the robots. Think about what's going on outside. They are developing all these technologies, right? All of a sudden, a company developed a program called Uber. They changed many people's lives, many people's lives, throughout the whole world. A lot of people who used to drive taxi, they lose their income. By average, they lost 10% of their income after they introduced Uber. And a lot of people driving Uber these days. And Uber became the biggest automobile transportation company in the whole world without having any car. How about Airbnb? They became the biggest hotel service company without having any room. Just by creating a program. How about MP3 player? We used to play MP3 player, right? Does anyone have MP3 player with you now? Right now? Anybody? But if we go back to 10 years ago, many people used to have MP3 player. No more. What happened to those people who used to work for MP3 player factory? They lost their job. And I was driving with Jeff Park. He was, we've been driving together, and he was using the traditional navigator. Not many people do that anymore, right? People use smartphone to go wherever they want to go, right? I was driving in New Jersey one day from Maryland, trying to go my home, and as soon as I entered New Jersey, I turned it off, my smartphone, because I know. Now I know my road where to go, so I just turned it off. But you know what? Usually it takes me like 2 hours to get to home from that point on. But it took me more than 3 hours. Why? All of a sudden, I stuck in traffic. If I turned on the smartphone usually tell me, Jason, go this way. There's a traffic, right? More and more decisions made by artificial intelligence these days. More and more. How about the bank in my town? We have only 2 banks in my town. 1 bank closed. Why is that? Because not many people go to banking, right? How do they do banking now? By smartphone. They don't have to go to bank anymore. Most of the banking is done by your smartphone from your living room, from your bedroom, sometimes from your bathroom, right? How about, anybody know AlphaGo? This is a board game, thousands of Chinese board game. Anybody know the board game? Like 10 years ago, about 10 years ago, people said, even the computer can win over chess. But they said, computer cannot win people on Go game. Why? Because so much complicated. No program can beat human in Go game. I don't know if you understand the Go game. But about 6 years ago, the AlphaGo created by DeepMind, owned by Google, beat the human champion. That's AlphaGo. And after that, Google made another program called AlphaZero. And AlphaZero beat AlphaGo 100 times straight. So scary. Everything is decided, every decision is being made by artificial intelligence these days. Especially if you go to hospital. You know, doctors see your the chart, and they decide whether you have a cancer or not, right? But these days, artificial intelligence can tell you if you have a cancer cell or not, much more accuracy. So a lot of people will lose their job. As things getting smarter and smarter, people will lose their job. Am I right?
Yeah.
That's what's going on outside. Another thing is this. People live longer. A few days ago, I saw a magazine called Harvard Business Review. They said every day in America, about 10,000 people become 65 years old. Every day, 10,000 people become 65 years old. And about 2030, every person out of 5 in America will be older than 65 by 2030. So the society is getting older and older. And not many people are making babies. So they need hemoglobin and they need ginseng, right? But they don't know yet. So not many people can make a babies, and maybe they don't want to make babies. If you go to Manhattan, do you know what's the biggest population in Manhattan? What kind of, anybody know? Dogs. They have more number of dogs in Manhattan than humans. They don't make babies, but they raise dogs in Manhattan. People live longer these days. And not many people can work and pay tax. A lot of people are getting Social Security, but not many people working and paying the tax. That's the problem. So, no more Social Security. And they call this silver tsunami. They call this. In Harvard Business Review, they said this is silver tsunami. You know how scary tsunami is, right? They call this silver tsunami. So, try to find a stable life in such an uncertain age is the risky thing. Many people say, Jason, no, don't bother me. I'm just going to work another 20 years and then retire, and then I'm going to live in a senior apartment with a Social Security money. You know what? That may not be possible. Because everybody is getting the Social Security money. And the government is running out of money. Not many people are paying tax. So that's the problem. So what makes you a true stable life? You need residual income. Residual income. What is residual income? You work once and get paid over and over and over again. How many people have a residual income? I do, right? What if you have think about it, what if you have a $10,000 keep coming to your bank account every single month for the rest of your life? How do you feel? Great. Is that? Yeah. How do you feel if you have a $10,000 keep coming to your bank account? Great! Is that? Oh my God, $10,000 keep coming to my bank account? What would you do first time? my job, right? You don't have to work anymore. Why? Because you have enough money to live a good life. Isn't $10,000 enough to give you a good life? Yeah. How about me? I'm making $25,000 every single month from Atomy as a residual income. What do you think I feel? Great. I feel great. Every morning when I wake up, I have a smile on my face like this. Really? Why? Because I don't have any stress about making money. And that's guaranteed for my rest of life. And when I pass away, my children can get that. And when they pass away, their children can get that too. Just because I worked 3-4 years in the beginning, very hard, I didn't work like regular business. I worked like a dog, I said, right? I worked like a dog first 3-4 years. Now I'm enjoying my residual income, and my residual income is growing up to $50,000 a month. So that makes you stable life. Nothing else. Just like our CEO said, if you don't do Atomy business, you're gonna be very risky life. You will live a very risky life. And the chances, if you don't become an extreme rich, you will be extreme poor. Just wait until you become like 70 or 80 or 90. You cannot work, but you need more money. So you need a residual income. So, what can Atomy do for you? Atomy can do for you great things. For consumers, we'll give you absolute quality with absolute price. Right? Every single products are like that. Absolute quality with absolute price at the same time. But what makes it sure that you have that kind of product? So we tell you, try it. Try it. See if you like it. And for any reason, if you don't like it, we'll give you 100% money back guarantee. So do you have to risk anything? No. You try it. Literally. And we don't have samples. That's what makes our products cheaper. No sample, but try it. See if you like it. If you don't like it, bring it back. And recently our CEO said, if you have to bring it back, please use them all. Use everything, then return it, because we have to throw it away anyway. It's bad to throw something, with almost full to throw it away. It's kind of wasted. So if you have to bring it back, just use them all and then bring it back. And we'll give you money back. Don't worry about it. But you know what? Still, the returning rate is only 1/10 of other company. What does it mean? It means people are satisfied with our products, quality and price. They are satisfied, so they don't have to return it. Sometimes people do return, see if Atomy really gives them the money back. But you don't have to do it. Okay? How about I call it smart swimmer? Smart swimmer. If you have to buy the product anyway, don't you want cash back? Right? Every dollar you spend has to be smart these days. Everywhere you go, like a Costco. How much is a membership for Costco these days? It's like $120, right? For what is it? The executive members, right? $120. How about Amazon Prime member? How much is that for? It's $120 these days. If you renew, it's $120. It started with the $99, but they raised up the price. But why do we get the membership? Because every dollar we spend becomes smarter. But Atomy, we don't have to ask you anything for annual fee, nothing. But you gotta get cashback, a lot more than you can get from other companies. If you keep using Atomy products, you gotta get the cashback. So why not, right? Well, how about business owner? Is there anybody who's really serious about making money through Atomy? Anybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you can listen to me now. If you're really serious, and I have to ask you something first. Are you trying to make some extra money, or are you trying to make some whole lot of money to change your life? Which one you want? Anybody wants to make some extra money? You have to set up a higher goal. $25,000 every month, is that a lot of money or small amount of money? It's a lot of money actually. I'm still short of money still, even though I'm making that much money every month, still short of money, because I have so much to spend, and I love to spend. But anyway, that's a lot of money changing my life, totally. Remember, I used to be working in dry cleaners. I was nobody. I was nobody, no confidence, nothing. But ever since I met this company, I saw hope and I worked hard. As I worked more and more, I got more and more confidence, and my voice tone goes up. Usually, why don't you try to become that? But I said, why don't you become a member? What do you got to lose? I have so much confidence now. It changed my life. So, if you try to do this as a business, you have to build only 2 legs. If you go out there, some other companies you have to do like 3 legs, 6 legs, 12 legs, 18 legs, 20 legs. I don't think they are human. We're not octopus. We have only 2 legs. Develop only 2 legs. 2 legs. That's the minimum. And you have unlimited debt that you can override. What does that mean? You can sign up people and keep going down, keep going down. You know what? If you keep going down, someday, do you think you can meet somebody like Jason?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
Because they give you the authority to override unlimited levels. Doesn't matter how far away from you can override every value. And if somebody on the 1,000th debt, if Jason comes up, you will be successful. Right? So let me ask you one thing. Can you do this, keep going down thing until you meet a person like Jason?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because you will go deep down until you find somebody like Jason Shim, right? You're not gonna give up, right?
Yeah.
If you don't give up, if you keep going down, you will meet somebody like Jason Shim someday. Then your business will go. But let me ask you one more thing. What if you're doing a restaurant business? Restaurant business. Can you run your restaurant business until your business become famous? Huh? No, why? Because you have an overhead. You have to pay the rent, you have to pay the insurance, you have to pay the employee, everything, the price goes up. So you have to pay. If you don't make a success, like within 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you will be out of business. Because you cannot do it forever. Because so much overhead. But in Atomy business, is there any overhead? No overhead. Why? Because these are the products that you have to buy anyway. You are buying products, something that you have to buy anyway, that becomes your business. Now consuming becomes your income. And you used to consume the product anyway. So there's no overhead. No overhead. So you could keep going down until you meet somebody like Jason. But the thing is, you don't know when. It could be tomorrow, or it could be 1 year later, or it could be 2 years later. Still, you can stay in business because there's no overhead. Can you keep going down until you make a success? Yeah. And then, it gives you global business. How many countries did you open so far? About 14 countries. Right? Can you do a global business using, like if you do a street business, if you, let's say you have a store on the street, can you do a global business with that? Not easy. Why? Because you have to do everything by yourself. Everything. But in Atomy, who does the business for us? Company. The company, Atomy company. Atomy company brings a new product, they develop new product, they make the website, they build a warehouse, they ship it for us. They do everything. Only thing that you have to carry is what? A smartphone. A smartphone with the internet. If you have an internet connected, you could be working in any place in the whole world. Any place. And you could do global business. In fact, I have members in all over the world. I have members in South Korea, I have members in Canada, of course I have members in America, and I have about half of the members in Mexico is under me. And I have members in Philippines, I have members in Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, Indonesia. I have big group is growing in Indonesia. And I'll be having a big group in Vietnam. And I'm so excited to have China open. Because China, yes, China. Once we open China, you know what happened? The Chinese volume will be bigger than every single country's volume combined. Why? Because we're talking about 1.4 billion people. And then you know what? The next year, 2019 will be opening China, and 2020 will be opening India, another billion people. So that's why I'm so excited. So excited. Global business. Where can you find this kind of opportunity for free outside? There's no such a thing like this business for free, nothing outside. And another thing is, we have income ceiling. Like our CEO said, we have a ceiling. We cannot make more money than like $50,000 a month. So for example, this is our general commission chart. We have 7 levels, like this, 7 levels. These are the volume, and these are the points, and these are how much you're gonna get roughly. And the thing is this. Look at the percentage. These are the bunch of numbers, right? But as the volume gets bigger and bigger and bigger, the percentage you're gonna get is lower and lower and lower from your group value. But here's how other company does. Anybody familiar with this? Anybody? This is a something company that I did years ago. And let's take a look at how they do. When you have 100 PV, 100 point value, and this is how much they're gonna give you. So if you do like this, you make about $6. Okay? That's one time. But what if you have this much volume, which is 10 times volume? Do you make only 10 times more money? No, because your percentage got 4 times more. So if you do 10 times volume, you're gonna be making 40 times of money. Let's go further. If you do 25 times more volume, you're gonna be making 150 times more money. And if you do 75 times more volume, then you're gonna be making more than 600 times more money than the first line. What if you do this on the top? You will be making at least, you'll be making 25% plus additional 3% from the whole commission. So we are talking about thousands of times more money than these guys. But guess what? Let's say, for example, you did 7,500 PV. Let's say you did it. Did you sell all this volume by yourself, or did you get overriding from your partners?
Override from partner.
Usually they override from the partner. So who's the actual people selling the product? These people. These people. These are the people selling the product. And how much they make? Only one time. Now how much they making? Thousands of times out of their effort. Do you think this is a healthy compensation?
No.
I think it's not healthy. But at the time when I tried it, it was like if they said, if you go up there, you will make a lot of money. If you go up there. So it's like you know, it's like this. If you go up there, you could suck up a lot of people's blood. Right? So I try to go up. I try to go up. But you know what happened? If I work so hard, try to go up there, and then someday I can suck up people's blood. While I was working hard, I was being sucked up my blood. And then I knocked down. So then, this is what they do. For the people at the bottom, they give you little. But for the people at the top, they give you so much more money. So if you draw the income chart, it goes like this. As the volume grows, the income grow like this, skyrocketing. So if you have a lot of volume, by overriding people's volume, then you'll be making ton of money. But Atomy did opposite way. As you go higher and higher, we give you less and less percentage. So the graph goes like this. Atomy is like this. Once you reach a certain point, doesn't matter how much volume you have, you'll make the same amount of money. So in other network mining companies, usually they grow total. This is income chart. People at the top make a lot of money. And if they bring more volume, they will be total. Which means the benefit goes to the people at the top. But actually, plus selling like that. There's a selling. So you cannot make more money than that. So what's going to happen then? You grow like this. And if you make the company bigger, gets wider and wider like this. And a lot of people will be on the top making same amount of money. Same amount of money. So that's why we talk about group success. Group success. Only in Atomy, group of people can make a success together. But if you go outside, doing any business, you have to compete with other people. Either you die or I die. Right? So I compete with other people until they die. So that I could get more market. So it's so much bloody competition out there. But in Atomy, how many people can become Imperial Master? Do you have only certain number of people can be Imperial Master? No. All of you can be Imperial Master. All of you. Only 0.1% of Americans are using Atomy products so far. We just got tiny bit of market in America so far. We have 99.9% of market to go, even in America alone. But we are going into South America, we are going to more Asian countries, and we are going to European countries, and then we are going to African countries also. We are going everywhere. We'll be opening many countries, making a lot of people to be successful at the same time. So we become all equal. Whoever comes to Atomy and start trying to do Atomy business, we all become equal because we don't care who you are. Only one condition if you want to do this business. What is that? If you want to do this business, there's a requirement. Even though you don't have to pay anything, but there's a requirement to do Atomy business. What is that? That's how to stay as a membership, right? But if you want to do this as a business, there's one condition. That is, you have to be a happy, satisfied consumer. If you're not happy, if you're not satisfied, then you better not do this as a business. Just forget Atomy. Forget about it. But if you are a happy, satisfied consumer, then you can start this business. So that is the only requirement to do this as a business. So we don't care who you are. Doesn't have to be handsome like me. Don't look at James. You can look at Jeff, but you don't look at James.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
No requirement. Doesn't have to be a good speaker, doesn't have to be a smart, old, young, woman, man. Doesn't matter. Anyone can start this business if you are happy, satisfied consumer. So when you're on the starting point, you are all equal. How about when you become successful? When you reach the top, we all become equal again. Why? Because we are making same amount of money every single month. If I made the $50,000 a month, you made the $50,000 a month. Because we will be making same amount of money. We all become equal again. So we call this massalism. Massalism is not an English word. It's combined word of mass plus capitalism. We are living in capitalism without having any capital. How odd, right? So we are somewhere between capitalism and socialism. In capitalism, you can make a lot of money if you want to. But $50,000 is a lot of money or not?
A lot of money.
$50,000 your net income every single month for your lifetime. Guaranteed. For 3 generations. So, I'd like to introduce a system. What is a system? What Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will have to work until you die. The way, if you don't find a way, that is Atomy system. So, what is system in Atomy? That's the strongest magnet. If you touch with the strongest magnet, whoever you touch will become your team. If you stay with the system. And the system is run by the company. Who paid the seminar room today? The company. Did you have to pay some money when you come in? No. You don't have to. Why? The company paid for us. Who paid my airplane ticket? The company. Who paid my hotel? The company. I didn't even have to pay for it. The company asked me to share my story with you so that even one person inspired by me, the company is happy. I don't have to sign on like 30 people. Hey Jason, did you go to Fort Lauderdale to do the seminar? Not many people signed up on that day. The company doesn't complain to me. Okay? The system is run by company. So we could invite anybody who are interested in doing Atomy business. Doesn't matter which lineage they are. Right? So you could just, and owned by you. This actually system is owned by you. This is your seminar. Don't come here anymore like you're a guest. You are the owner of this system. So act like you're owner. Don't act like you're a guest. So if you think you're a guest, today is your last day as a guest, okay? So from next time, you're the owner of the seminar. And the seminar teaches your partner globally. You know, I have partners in every country. How can I visit all these countries teaching my partners? How can I? I cannot. I cannot. So the company running the seminar, and I tell my partners, send them to the seminar. And somebody over there, like Jason Shim doing now, teaching my partners. So we are like helping each other. Doesn't matter what lineage we are in, we don't care. We just act like one team. One system, one team. We could help each other and we could make everybody to become successful. That's Atomy system. So the system in Atomy, we have 3 strong systems. Number 1, weekly seminar. Every week, I know some of you, they have a weekly seminar in this area. If you don't have your weekly seminar in this area, make one. Or attend somewhere they are running already. Make sure you are attending this weekly seminar every week. And one more thing. When you attend the seminar, bring another body with you. Another body. Dead or alive. It's okay. Every time, bring another body with you. And one more system is monthly seminar like this today. Thank God we have a monthly seminar today, and you are able to come out, listen to me, and listen to other speakers. And today is your last day coming here alone. Again, you must attend monthly seminar if you want to be successful, and you have to bring what? Another body with you. They don't lie again. If they don't come, just kidding. Don't do that, okay? That's how important to bring another body with you here. Okay? And some people say, oh, I don't have anybody to come here, so I'm not going to come. Still, come. But try to come here with a body with you. Otherwise, your business won't grow. And lastly, what is that? Success Academy. No matter how the situation is difficult, you have to manage yourself to come to Success Academy. Otherwise, your business is not going to go anywhere. This Atomy is the game of bring your partner into Success Academy. How many people are in the Success Academy sitting and listening to the speakers? That's how your business is going now. About 700 people are attending Success Academy in New Jersey. More than three-fourths of people are under me. In Georgia, about 700 people are attending Success Academy. More than 2/3 of the people are under me. That's how I became successful. I did everything to bring people to the Success Academy. That's what you have to do. If you have 100 people under you attending Success Academy, you made a success already. And your business will grow automatically. Until then, you have to work hard. So, I have just 10 more minutes. University versus Atomy. What am I telling you this? About a few days ago, we were doing seminar in Orlando, and there was a girl. Of course, looks like a very, very young girl. And I asked her, how old are you? And she said, 17. And I asked her, what are you doing here? She said, I decided to do Atomy business. And you're not qualified, you have to be 18. She said, I don't care, because I'm not going to go to university. That's what she said. A few days ago, I met the lady. And I was like, wow, that's good. Because you know what? You don't have to send your children to university. They're not going to learn a lot. Why? People said about 50% of the university will be gone. 50% of them will be closed. Why? Because they cannot teach people anymore. Why? Usually in the university, if you go to university, you know what they do now? In the beginning of the semester, they said, hey, folks, this is your project for this semester. And everything that you need to learn to finish this project, you have to learn from smartphone. Don't ask me any question, okay? That's how they're going to teach you. That's how they're going to teach your children. And they charge you how much? A lot of money. A lot of money. And there was a lady who built a house from the scratch to finish. Guess where she learned how to build a business? YouTube. She learned everything from YouTube. She didn't have to learn anything from professionals. You know, I'm learning Spanish. Quiero aprender más español. Estudio siempre. I'm still learning, okay? But every day I'm learning Spanish from my smartphone. $85 per year. I decided to pay for it because every once in a while I have to watch an advertisement, and I'm sick of it. So what the heck? I just paid $85 for 1 year membership, and I'm pretty sure I'll be speaking much better than now in Espanol. You know, people are going to university. People used to go to university. Why? They go to good university and get a good degree to get a what? To get a good job. And what is job stands for? J-O-B. Just overboard. You're never gonna get rich. So trying to get a job, not gonna work. Even though they get a job, can they be successful? Guaranteed? No. Not guaranteed. Usually, how many years do you have to go to university? 4 years. How much do you have to pay? Hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? But think about Atomy. We do Success Academy 4 times a year. And each time we charge you $40. And we give you lunch and dinner. If you go to university paying hundreds of thousands of dollars, do they give you any free lunch? Or free dinner? For $40 from Atomy, each Success Academy, we give you lunch and dinner, and we do it 4 times a year. How much is total? $160 per year. If you do 4 years, how much is total? $640. And can we guarantee your success? Yes! If you come to our seminar every time. If you do this for 4 years, I guarantee you will make at least $10,000 a month. If you go to university, do they guarantee anything? They give you a lot of debt, that's it. And you're on your own. Actually, I saw a documentary from England. She just graduated from law school, trying to get a job. Why? Because she got a lot of debt. She got a lot of debt, and she has to pay for the debt, student loan, and she has to get an apartment, and she has to pay for living, so she needs to get a job. So she applied for many law firms. Guess what? She couldn't get any job. And from the documentary, they went to the law firm, and they asked the law firm, why you didn't hire this new lawyer? And they said, we don't need new lawyers anymore. We just need experienced lawyers only. And they asked why. They said, you know, here's a computer. There's all the things the new lawyers used to do is done by the computer. That's why we don't need a new lawyer. Come back after you get experience. She needs a job to get experience, but this job doesn't give her a chance. 80% of the doctors will be gone too. Why? Because everything is done by the computers these days. So guess what? Better do Atomy business. And we can guarantee you that you could be making $10,000 a month, and $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month for your lifetime. No matter how much I say to you, like predicting the rain doesn't count unless you are making an action. I hope you see something today. I hope you got inspired. But if you have a faith that you can be successful, like I had from the beginning, 8 years ago, I was able to see my future. I was able to see my successful life already. If you have a faith, nobody can stop you. Like me, I had so much confidence that I could talk to anyone So talk to anyone if they have a face and teeth. Talk to them. And only with grace. The opportunity that you are looking at now is once in your lifetime opportunity, because there's no opportunity like that outside. If they are a big business, you have to pay a lot of money, still risky, no guarantee. But only through Atomy, you will be guaranteed to make a success if you stick together with us. Don't go anywhere. Become a family with us. And inspire each other, encourage each other, because we'll be family. We are the family, making success together, because we are the only one who can make a group success, making everybody to be successful. That's Atomy. Only through Atomy that is possible. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, go home, watch Atomy videos, teach yourself. Don't let this opportunity just pass by you, because you're gonna regret a lot. I hope you see something today. Thank you very much for your time.
Did you guys actually hear what he had to say? Did you guys actually absorb what he had to say? Yeah? Now you guys are ready to run out, sign up 30 people.